I'm Garrick Brown, Director of Retail Intelligence for Cushman & Wakefield. On this episode of Cool Streets, we're in Minneapolis-St. Paul, a region that bills itself the Bold North. We're also going to be checking out some cool up-and-coming neighborhoods in the urban core where live, work, play is playing out in a big way. Welcome to Cool Streets, Minneapolis-St. Paul.
Downtown Minneapolis has been becoming more and more popular for a number of reasons, but it's just where things are happening right now. It's where the people want to be, it's where the activity is, it's where younger people want to be. There's just a lot of momentum for companies to the downtown area, and that's where we see a lot of development activity. It's something we want to continue to focus on.
Regional economy in the Minneapolis-St. Paul region, about $250 billion of annual GDP. Frankly, if we were a country, we'd be the 41st largest economy in the world. So Minneapolis-St. Paul together make a very strong economy, not only nationally but globally.
Well, we are really lucky to have so many great large corporations here in the Twin Cities. Industries from retail to technology to a very robust healthcare economy here in the Twin Cities. We also have great education. They go to school here, they stay here, and they get great jobs with these large corporations. A very great place to live and to work and to raise families.
The Twin Cities has a highly educated workforce, and many of those people specialize in the technology industry. We've recently seen a company based in San Jose that is establishing a second headquarters in Minneapolis specifically to recruit more technology-based workers. The great cost of living as compared to other traditional technology hubs, including Silicon Valley, we have good work-life balance and lower cost of living.
Now we get kids who come here to go to school from California, from Texas, from out east, and they're now staying. And they're staying because it's a great place to live. There's lots to do here from an entertainment standpoint. And if you can embrace our weather, you can thrive in this city.
And we embrace that weather by staying really busy inside and outside. So we have 6 professional sports teams, including the fact that Minneapolis is second only to New York in the number of theaters per capita that we have here.
Skyway retail works very well. Pedestrians are on the Skyway level, escaping the cold winter months. Get a quick walk to grab a lunch, and they can walk 5 minutes or 20 minutes as far as they want to.
Martin Patrick 3 isn't just one of the coolest retail concepts in Minneapolis. It's arguably one of the coolest ones in America. And the reason why it's growing at a time when so many retailers are shrinking is it hits on all fronts. It's experiential, it's authentic, and most importantly, it connects with its consumers.
We looked all over and we decided we wanted to move a block and a half away from our original location because of the authenticity and the type of building that we could get. We wanted an old building. We think we fit into it very well. We liked the way the neighborhood was growing, and we just felt like we could not reproduce this in a mall.
So the North Loop is one of the most exciting neighborhoods in the Twin Cities. This is an area that started evolving really almost 20 years ago. It's traditionally an old warehouse district, so a lot of cool old historic buildings.
Neighborhood retail is really hot these days here. The St. Paul side of the Twin Cities has always been really good at sort of dodging the national stuff. Minneapolis is now doing that.
Along Nicollet Mall, which redeveloped here in the last couple of years for premium hotels and possibly some condos as well. And that would be at the far northern end of Nicollet Mall, which would really stretch the mall out, move it closer to the North Loop.
Mall of America, first and foremost, is the largest mall in the U.S. It's been a very successful project. They continue to expand.
They have had to reinvent elements of what was traditionally the mall. And they've added hospitality to very high-end, nice hotels, as well as a new office tower.
The industrial world has evolved immensely in the past 10 years. What used to be terms like creative office, glass line, and amenities were reserved for office facilities. Now industrial users are demanding the same things that office tenants have required for their people. Access to amenities, going to lunch and fitness centers, and other amenities for their employees.
I think the future for the Twin Cities is very bright, and I think you're going to see a continuation of what the evolution that's occurred over the last decade.
We know that we're going to see continued changes in our demographics, more diverse. And I think one of the things that really is a hallmark of this community is we want to make sure that this is a welcoming environment, not only today as it is, but also for the future with our changing demographics. We think that's a strength.
A lot of interest from investors from all over the world in our real estate here in the Twin Cities, and we expect that investment to continue and make it even more desirable for employees as well as their employers.
In 1952, an Austrian-born architect and city planner named Victor Gruen was brought out to the Minneapolis area to check out an emerging new suburb. He was there to build a new retail project unlike anything they'd seen before. His goal was to make the shopping center the center of the community. It's the home of the first enclosed mall in the United States, and today it's the home of the largest mall in the United States, the Mall of America, where Live, Work, Play has been part of the design since day one. I'm Garrick Brown. It's not high streets, it's cool streets.